The Wizard of Oz. The Wizard of Oz is the story of Dorothy Gale, who lives with her family in Kansas, but has always dreamed to be somewhere where there were no worries.
When all the clouds darken up the skyways, there's a rainbow highway to be found, leading from your window pane to a place behind the sun, just a step beyond the rain. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me. When troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops, that's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why, then oh why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh why can't I?
One stormy night, a twister came and picked up Dorothy's house with her inside of it. It spun around in the twister and landed in a brand new land. The land of Oz. Dorothy was greeted by Glinda the Good Witch and all the Munchkins of Munchkinland.
Come out! Come on out! You can all come out now. It's safe. Come out, wherever you are, and meet the young lady who fell from a star. She fell from the sky, she fell very far, and Kansas, she says, is the name of the star. Kansas, she says, is the name of the star. She brings you good news, or haven't you heard? When she fell out of Kansas, a miracle occurred.
Just then, the Wicked Witch of the West appeared. She was furious that Dorothy's house had landed on her sister, the Wicked Witch of the East, and she wanted those ruby slippers. Glinda knew these were magic slippers, and with her wand placed them on Dorothy's feet. The Wicked Witch was not going to give up.
Just try to stay out of my way. Just try. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
Dorothy was scared and wanted to go home. Glinda told her that the way to do this was to see the Wizard of Oz in the Emerald City, and to get there, she needed to follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road. You're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. On the way, Dorothy met a scarecrow whose only wish was for a brain.
I could while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain. And my head I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy hatching if I only had a brain. Oh, I could tell you why the ocean's near the shore. I could think of things I never thought before, and then I'd sit and think some more. I would not be just a nothing, my head all full of stuffing, my heart all full of pain. I would dance and be merry, life would be a ding-a-dairy if I only had a brain.
Dorothy knew that if the Wizard of Oz was going to get her back to Kansas, he could also give the Scarecrow a brain. They traveled through a forest of apple-throwing trees and met a Tin Man, whose only wish was for a heart.
When a man's an empty kettle, he should be on his mettle, and yet I'm torn apart. Just because I'm presuming that I could be kinda human if I only had a heart. I'd be tender, I'd be gentle, and awful sentimental regarding love and art. I'd be friends with the sparrows and the boy who shoots the arrows if I only had a heart.
If the wizard could get Dorothy home to Kansas and give the Scarecrow a brain, he could definitely give the Tin Man a heart. Then they ran into a not-so-scary lion who just wanted a little courage.
I guess there's no denying, I'm just a dandelion without the vim and void. But I could show my prowess, be a lion, not a mouse, if I only had the noise.
If the wizard could get Dorothy home to Kansas, give the Scarecrow a brain, and the Tin Man a heart, he could definitely give the lion some courage. Meanwhile, the Wicked Witch had been watching everything they were doing with her magic crystal ball. So the Wicked Witch sent jitterbugs to make them dance, and poppies to make them fall asleep. But nothing could stop them. They still made it to the Emerald City. The four friends spent their time singing and dancing in the merry old land of Oz until the wizard was ready to see them.
I am the great and powerful Wizard of Oz. I will give you what you want, but first, you must bring me the broomstick from the Wicked Witch of the West.
The Wicked Witch knew this was happening and sent her flying monkeys to stop them.
Do what you like with the others, but I want Dorothy alive and unharmed. Take special care of those slippers. I want those most of all. Now fly, fly! Bring me that girl and her slippers. Fly, my monkeys, fly!
The flying monkeys captured Dorothy and brought her back to the Wicked Witch of the West, leaving her friends behind. But the Tin Man and the Lion and the Scarecrow dressed up as guards and snuck into the Wicked Witch's palace. But the Wicked Witch found out.
Why, my little party's just beginning. Guards, seize them! Ring around the rosy, a pocket full of spears. Thought you'd be pretty foxy, didn't you? Well, I'm going to start in on you right here. One after the other. And the last to go will see the first three go before her. And your mangy little dog, too. Where to begin? Ah, yes. How about a little fire, Scarecrow?
The Wicked Witch tried to light the Scarecrow on fire, but Dorothy grabbed a bucket of water and splashed it all over the Wicked Witch, causing her to melt.
Oh, you cursed child! Look what you've done! I'm melting! Oh, what a world!
Dorothy and her friends raced back to the Emerald City to give the Wizard of Oz the Wicked Witch's broom. But Dorothy's dog, Toto, notices a curtain and starts to tug on it.
I am the great and powerful Wizard of Oz. Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain. Go! Go! Oz has spoken.
Dorothy and her friends were disappointed to find just a regular man behind the curtain.
Oh, no, my dear. I'm a very good man. I'm just a very bad wizard. And see, you've had these all the time. One thing they've got you haven't got. Scarecrow, here's a diploma. And for the Tin Man, a testimonial. And the Lion, a medal for your courage.
But the Wizard of Oz had nothing for Dorothy, no way to get her home. Suddenly, Glinda appeared and told Dorothy she'd always had the power to go back to Kansas. Just close your eyes, tap your heels 3 times, and think, there's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Dorothy opened her eyes, and she was back in Kansas, surrounded by her friends and family. And she knew there really was no place like home.